Hey guys, Corey Thompson here with the Drive Marketing. We're back at it again today, and we got our good friends from Chestnut Angus. They're in Pipestone, Minnesota, with us. Glenn, how you doing? And Glenn and his son Wesley, they're at Chestnut. Tell us a little bit about your program and kind of how you got started in the history of it, if you would.
Well, I'm Wesley Johnson. I'm the son of Glenn Johnson here. I kind of take care of the cows more than anything around here. My brother takes care of the farming. We're a purebred operation of 250 Angus cows. We focus on quality cattle. That's our business, I guess. And I've been doing it since I was as young as my dad started me, and he'll tell you a little bit of history of how we got started, I guess.
I'm Glenn Johnson, and we started this operation roughly, I was in high school yet, and we've had cows here for about 32 years now, I guess. We started out, and when I got married, we decided we needed to name our farm, and we named it after a tree in the backyard, and kind of started from there, and raised a family here, and we enjoy raising Angus cattle and trying to just raise quality and good cattle is what we're out to raise, I guess.
You know, absolutely. And you guys, like a lot of progressive programs in this day and age, hired Innovation Marketing, Graham Blog, and his co-worker there, Tim Anderson, brought them in to help with the sale. How you doing tonight, Graham?
I'm doing great, Corey. Thanks for having us on and a chance to kind of visit about the Chestnut Angus female offering.
Absolutely. Now tell us a little bit about Graham, where you're with the sale part. Tell us a little bit about your format, Matt, and kind of absentee bidding and stuff like that. How you're going to handle that?
Absolutely. So on Saturday, the 24th of September at 7 o'clock, we will have an auction sale. It'll be in the format of live online. So folks that are unable to come to the sale will be able to log on to CCI.Live, just like any other CCI.Live sale throughout the course of the fall, and register with a bidder number. Of course, if you don't have computer access, we've got a list of phone numbers and different contacts in the sale catalog that we encourage you to give us a call to visit about the cattle ahead of time as well. But it'll be a format just as though it's a live auction. We do have some folks we know are planning to come to the sale, and sure excited to have all the folks that are able to make it, their busy schedules. But we did this live online format primarily to keep the auction format, but to give folks that were unable to attend with different school events, and now that fall sports are starting, wanted to just make sure that we could fit their schedule. So great set of cows, awesome set of bred heifers to kind of lead things off with. And as I said, everything is penned, and Wesley and Glenn have the cattle in absolutely perfect shape. Those cattle are penned, and they're ready to be looked at any time. I know a lot of folks have been through the offering, but we encourage you to come take a look if you're headed up the I-29 corridor, because it's definitely worth the trip to Pipestone.
Oh, definitely. I was there last Thursday, had pork chop with the guys there over at Chestnut, and boy, that set of cows is in great rig. They look tremendous. Guys, tell us a little bit about, if you would, Glenn and Wesley. I know you're basically selling the top end, basically dispersing the top end of all your fall calving herd, correct?
Yep. Yeah, we are. We started this fall calving herd about a couple years ago, I guess, and there's a lot of young cows in there that have done a lot of good things already, and there's some old cows that have proven themselves also. The fall calving herd is looking really good. They're actually having all heifer calves so far, the way it is. and they're coming along really, really nice. There's some Marvels in there. There's a couple United calves, and then there's a KR quality heifer calf also that are growing and doing really good. Cows udders are really, really nice. This is a group of cows that we would love to keep, but just with the management around here, we are offering them to you guys to move forward with your fall calving herd or holding them over. They're cows that are going to go work for you and do the best you possibly can, I guess. There's some interesting pedigrees in there yet that have done the foundation of our herd too. So there's some great cows in there that are young and old, I guess.
Absolutely. And Glenn, another thing you're selling on this sale is you're dispersing the top end of all your spring calving 2016 model cows. That's got to cut deep into the herd, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not easy selling these cows. They've worked awful hard here, and you don't get too many chances here to prove yourself. You got to prove yourself, or there is a local sale barn that can take these cattle. And these cows here, they're just cows. They're going to go home and work hard for you and do what they do for what they did for us. A lot of really good cows in that deal.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, let's go ahead and dive into some of these cattle. One, probably the most unique lot in the sale here, lot one, is you're offering pick of the bred heifers. Tell us a little bit about this, if you would, Graham, and kind of these guys' decision and kind of how you come to this lot one decision.
Absolutely, and I'll be the first to admit this was not a decision that that Wesley and Glenn really wanted to make, and we had to twist their arm a little bit to get them to cut loose of this opportunity. But talk about a tremendous herd building opportunity for any program to tie into. There's no doubt that of the 10 heifers that we did get pictured, that they're the front end. There are, however, upwards of that 60, 70 head mark to go through. So we did put a representation and the diversification of the pedigrees that are represented and the cow families that are represented in this set of bred heifers. The one thing that I can tell you that when you do get a chance to go to Chestnut Angus farm, there's no doubt that those cattle have maintained the stoutness, the power, the genuine real world performance, but they've got the extras in terms of having the balanced number profile, having the phenotype that we all are drawn to. And this set of bred heifers, there's 10 of them that are sorted and ready to be looked at. And you talk about consistency and quality all the way through. There's going to be a tough decision to be made on which one a guy lands on, just depending on personal preference and the direction of their program. But certainly can't go wrong with the quality that's represented.
And I tell you, just looking through them the other day with Wesley, just the diversity in this group. If you're a bull producer, there's bull producing cows in there. If you want to raise an Angus show heifer, there's a couple of them stability daughters that would knock your socks off. If you're into the numbers game, there's some really good numbered cattle in there. It just so much diversity, just like you said, just depends on the direction you want to go with them, for sure.
Absolutely. And one of the stoutest Ashland daughters that I think I've ever had the opportunity to see and evaluate, that female be represented in there, back to one of the key cow families at Chestnut, the Ruby line. And as you mentioned, those stabilities, without a doubt, will raise high-end show heifer prospects. So it's going to be a really neat opportunity for different avenues of breeders that maybe are going in different directions with their programs. But without a doubt, there is a big return on investment from this lot one at Chestnut Angus.
Absolutely. Hey, we talked about her today, Fuzz. Glenn, tell us a little bit about this lot two female and the things that you think this one brings to the table in terms of Angus programs.
Well, she's got the look, for one thing, that we always strive for at Chestnut here. But she has the number profile of the top heifers in the country. She's got power all the way through that cow family. Her mom would probably be the next donor cow at our place, and that cow family just doesn't miss. And the unique deal about this heifer is she has all the pieces. And with the selection of these bulls nowadays, you can breed her any way, and I'm guaranteeing a lot of promise that you're going to have a great one. There's just so many things in her boxes that get checked right. And we
Yep.
showed her this year, and she was reserve division in the PGS show, and yeah, we couldn't be happier with everything she's did for us. This one's a tough one to let go because you don't make one like this every day with the profile and numbers that she has behind her. I mean, you can't match them up on paper that good even. So just a lot of opportunity here with this heifer that you can do things. And I think right people get her, I think, or whoever gets her, that she's going to make a mark in the Angus breed. I really feel that.
Yeah.
No question.
Goes back to a great Pathfinder cow, that 8168 cow. She's got her on both sides of the pedigree for sure.
Yep. And then she's also bred to Thetford, and he's a really good looking bull and's got great numbers, and we think we matched her up right. And this is one I'd sure like to be there when she calves to see what we get. To be honest with you,
And
it's hard
either
one to
way,
let go.
you could make a future donor or a bull stud bull coming out of that deal. That'll be a hot numbered, high quality calf for sure.
Yep.
Wesley, you were with me the other day when I seen this lot 3 cow in the pasture. Boy, here's one that has feet like an elephant, just so much length and elevation, and I mean just quality. McKinley daughter, tell us a little bit about this one.
Yeah, it was quite the deal the other day when Corey stopped by. He couldn't get his eyes off this one, and I was like, hey, look at these other ones around here. But she sure is attractive. She really is. She's up-headed. She's got the big feet and legs, just like you said, but she's also got the power. And she's as long as a freight train. She really is. And she stamped her progeny around here about as good as anything. And then you talk about it, the Watonka cow family. I mean, it's been a cow family around here that's held a good place in our heart. We actually just lost her mom this summer, and she would have been 15 years old. So that's longevity right there. A cow that's never had her feet touched at all. A cow that's raised progeny after progeny, always been bred on time every year. That's huge in the Angus world nowadays. Been bred up, feet haven't been touched, always raised quality cattle. One that's probably as unique in the offering as we have with the pieces that I think you can breed her to any breed and still have quality on both sides, I guess. Me and Corey were talking about maybe doing some other breeds, some keys, some maintainer stuff, and see if it would work. He said, I don't see why it won't, I guess. That's what he said, and I don't know, we never tried that around here, but she's got the pieces. She's got the nice hind leg on her, big feet and legs, good looking, the right depth of body, and she's got a big pin set on her yet. A great cow that you can do a lot of things with, but the calf inside her, I think you'll be very happy with also that we got her bred to is the Chestnut Hoss bull, the bull that we topped our bull sale this year. He was a member of our champion pen of 3 bulls in Denver there. We're very excited about the progeny there. Just a lot of things you can talk about with this cow, I guess, and the cow family and the history too. So,
Well, it just looked like you guys have never bred her for show heifers yet, but just looked like to me somebody that no matter what composite breeds you're trying to raise, or Angus show heifer, just looked like show heifer raised potential there for sure.
And Corey, I'll interject one thing about this cow that I took notice of when I was there last was, not only is she a Pathfinder dam herself, but this is a cow that is from the Wetonka cow family, and the Wetonka 63, the mother of Redemption, would have sold on embryos on snow this past January.
Yep.
33,000 to Dustin Kittle in Tennessee. So this cow family does not miss. And as we go through more of these cows, one other thing that I think is vital to know as a buyer is that Chestnut Angus Farm believes in proving these cows out as far as they AI, they bull breed with some of the top herd bulls in the country, but they do not do very much flush work. So these cows have not been flushed. And what an opportunity to tap into a cow that's already has a story and is ready to go. She's fresh and not going to be worn out in any regard. So that's just one thing that I think is very important to know as a buyer. These cows have a lot of life in them.
Absolutely. That's for sure. Hey, Glenn, this lot 5, I just think of you when I see Knockout. I know them females, that bull, it's, obviously a cornerstone of your program. Tell us a little bit about, them Knockout daughters and kind of what they've done for you.
Well, the Knockout daughters have put a really good udder under these cattle and a big foot, which we've kind of went away from the Angus breed. We put a big foot on them, square hip in them, and they got some performance and power. You can breed those cows to a bunch of these Cavanese bulls, and you're going to have something when you're done. But those Knockout daughters, the fertility in them is really good. This cow here is another hard cow to let go. She's a Savannah cow, right?
Yep.
Yep. And this is one powerful beast here. I mean, she's got everything going right for her. And the Knockout daughters, like I said, they just work. You can breed them to so many different avenues.
Absolutely. Graham, do you got anything to interject on this female here, this lot 5, 629?
One of the stoutest Angus cows I think I've seen here of recent time, and from the same cow family that produced the great KR Casino. One of the hottest sires in the Angus breed right now. So, something to take into consideration to be able to tie back all that cow family. Safe and calf to Fusion. Fusion is the bull that was also a high seller back in February, sold to Plum Creek Angus as a semen interest, $35,000 for him. And you talk about a mating that not only has the potential to generate, but a mating that's going to have for an outcross pedigree with tremendous number profile and all the quality you could ask for. So really, really neat cow. Once again, another female that's never been flushed.
Yep, absolutely. Wesley, another one, that stopped me in my tracks the other day was this 13 female out of the First Class Son first round. It goes back to a Bismarck cow on the bottom side. This one here, I just absolutely blew my mind.
Yeah. One that is as good looking as anything out there. She's sharp necked, got the right pieces, the body shape. Probably a little more moderate than Knockouts, which is a good thing sometimes in different areas, I guess. The beauty cow family for us, that's what she is. She really sticks out for us. The beauty cow family has been here for a long time. They got a special place in our heart also, I guess. There's certain cow families that just stick with us. A cow that had the Lot 1 bull in our pen this year. A bull we showed on the hill in Denver there. He was a big growth fund son. A female that probably can do a lot of special things. We haven't really went out there with her, and we also haven't flushed this female either. Female that probably should be flushed, in my opinion, more than some of the other ones here, I guess. About as wild looking as there is out there, exactly. Her feet and legs are awesome. Her udder is impeccable. Just a beautiful cow. I mean, that can do a lot of things. Diversity in the Angus breed, I guess.
And she had like your Lot 1 bull that you showed in Denver.
Yep, that's correct.
There's not a lot of cow sales anywhere of programs that aren't dispersing where they're offering a cow that had their Lot 1 bull that they showed in Denver. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. And she sells safe bred to Sterling Bond, right?
Yep. An ST bull. Yep. ST genetics. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And then the last one we're going to talk about here, guys, is these. You're selling all four of you. Is there four of them of the fall heifers?
Yep.
Three daughters of Blacklist and one out of the President sire. Tell us a little bit about these, if you would.
These females are out of the cows that we're actually selling too, so you can look back in the pedigrees and kind of match what the cows look like. Four females that do a lot of great things. They're all halter broke and broke to tie and everything. We just never got the vigor to get them out and show them like they could be, I guess. Just four complete, awesome females. Got good enough look. They got a lot of hip in them. Very excited for the future for them, for the next owner, I guess. You can kind of breed them to different things. Just four very complete, very good Angus heifers, I guess.
Absolutely. Hey, and then we're going to round out here. We're going to highlight one of these fall bred cows, lot 30, the Chestnut Queen Eva 874 daughter or cow.
Yeah, I guess I'll hop in here because this is one of my favorites in the entire sale, Corey. And do not let that lack of tail switch think that the quality is anywhere short, because that one is high-speed donor prospect, fall calving female, beautiful udder, heifer calf at side. You know, the opportunities that this one offers are endless. And another knockout daughter, to echo what you had mentioned earlier, in terms of just what great females those knockouts have become and have carried on that line. But this cow right here is pretty special. I think that in terms of frame size, rib cage, udder quality, the way that she's designed in terms of her structure, this female, the sky's the limit. And you talk about some of the modern Angus sires to create that next generation that are out there. This one's mating potential and the flexibility is unlimited. But this is a cow that is worth the drive alone, and that heifer calf at her side by Marvel is awfully special.
Absolutely. Yeah, she's another one that's a beast out there in those fall calf pairs for sure. Yep. Well, guys, is there any other consultants that we need that are going to be there sale day? If anybody wants to call in for a second opinion, absentee buyers that you want to mention.
Well, Chris Effeline will be there. Tony Hines. Andrew Swanson's going to show up and be around, and I have some other friends that'll be around. There'll be a lot of good eyes in the crowd, but
you bet.
Don't be afraid to call Graham and Tim and call Wesley or I or anybody. I mean, we'll just tell you what's going on, and that's the way it is around here.
What about trucking? People listening, they're worried about getting it home. You got some truckers that you're going to be working with to get them delivered.
Yeah, we'll have several options. Professional trucking. I do know that Dick Coleman's planning to be up in the area right around the time of the sale, and I know with all these pasture sales going on that are finishing up, there's going to be some options that would make it more affordable. As we all know, the trucking deal is something that has seen inflation like anything. So we've tried to make a very conscious effort to get some truckers aligned on these fall pairs. I know that we'll have some different options so that we make sure to get those calves to you safe. So rest assured that it might take just a minute, but we will do our very best to get those cattle to you safe and sound and as affordable as possible.
Yeah. Well, we sure encourage you, if you're listening, to get to Pipestone, to Minnesota, and look at these cattle. I've seen them in person. Graham's seen them in person. They're honestly, I mean, the pictures are good, but they don't do them justice, I guess, in my opinion. It's an impressive set of cattle to see. Check them out. If you got any questions, give them a holler. Guys, we appreciate you taking time to be on the drive and do this with us. Good luck on the sale, and best of luck. We'll see you Saturday.
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Corey.